In today's video, I'll be ranking the top 10 point guards in the NBA. Of course, if I get to the content, if you guys could leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to turn on the post notifications. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. So a couple disclaimers before I get into this video. First of all, one, this is my opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. We don't have to have the same opinion. I completely understand that not everyone is going to agree on what I think, because a lot of people also do tell me I have very bad NBA takes. Disclaimer number two is that for some reason, the Brooklyn Nets run a system where like Kyrie Irving plays shooting guard and James Harden runs point guard. I'm not doing that in this video. Kyrie Irving is going to be listed as a point guard, which he'll be in this video, and James Harden will be in my next one, which will be shooting guards. And last thing is, if this video gets 10 likes, which I really hope it does, I will do part 2, which will be on the shooting guards. Anyways, let's get into this video at number 10. At number 10, I got LaMelo Ball. Look, for some reason, a lot of people are saying don't put Melo like this early, like they feel like that he's not exactly there yet. But to be completely honest, I strongly disagree. In fact, I think LaMelo within these next couple years will easily be a top 5 point guard. He has all the tools that he needs in his frame. He has good skills. He can definitely pass the ball. He's good at shooting. There's not a whole lot of flaws to his game. If LaMelo can at least play how we did last season without the injury, then I think he will do very well. And honestly, I think we could start making the argument he's better than just top 10. To be honest, I really did want to put him a little higher than just number 10, but I feel like it's not exactly that easy because it was, someone that was just a rookie, and not to mention, I feel like he has a little more to prove, but not too much. Number 9, I got De'Aaron Fox. Now, a lot of people say, why are you putting De'Aaron Fox this early? He's not that good. To be honest, I feel like I said, and I did make a video talking about De'Aaron Fox not too long ago, a lot of people don't watch him because he plays on the Sacramento Kings, and then I went on like a 10-second rant about why no one cares about the city of Sacramento. And not even talking about his body transformation that he made during the offseason, De'Aaron Fox is someone that can really drive to the rim. He's an explosive player. He's someone that has improved on his shooting, and he's not that bad of a defender. To be quite honest, I don't know what it's going to take for De'Aaron Fox to even improve from just number 9, but I think he can in the future, but it would require Sacramento to get at least a little better, maybe even like in the play-in. But De'Aaron Fox is no doubt in my mind easily a top 10 point guard. At number 8, I got Russell Westbrook. Look, in my honest opinion, I do believe that the same reason why De'Aaron Fox is so low is just like why Russell Westbrook was so low, because he played on the Washington Wizards, and no one cares about the Washington Wizards. And it's crazy for someone like Russell Westbrook, and I don't care about his age, the fact that not too long ago he was an MVP caliber player and even a MVP player that would easily average a triple-double. But I feel like now for Russell Westbrook and even players in the NBA in general, that triple-doubles really don't mean anything anymore. Like, it almost seems like that you should be averaging a triple-double as a point guard, or that it should be pretty simple for you to get. I don't know, maybe I'm overhyping triple-doubles. My point is this, that Russell Westbrook doing this like on the average, it's almost expected out of him, which is crazy because triple-doubles were not exactly easy to get until Russell Westbrook made them seem like one of the easiest statistics in the sport of basketball. I mean, Russ hasn't gotten worse, if anything. I mean, yeah, he's aged a little bit, but other than that, he's gotten better at his shooting in Washington. He's obviously one of the best when it comes to driving to the basket, and his mid-range game honestly isn't that bad. Now in LA, I think he will easily be a top 5 point guard, but with the season last year, like I said, playing on Washington and not really seeing a whole lot of him, plus not even being in the NBA playoffs, yeah, I mean, it did suck without Russell Westbrook in there, but regardless, I do see him at number 8. However, if he does improve in LA, I think he will easily bounce back to a top 5 point guard, and there are rumors that this super team that people are calling is going to be really good this season, and Russell Westbrook will have his most efficient season. I think that's very possible. We're just gonna have to wait to see. At number 7, it's Jrue Holiday. Listen, Jrue Holiday, I honestly thought was a shooting guard. Apparently he's a point guard, and that's why he's a little lower than I feel like a lot of people would say. But here's the thing, on defense, if this was a defensive list, he would easily be top 5, but honestly his offensive skill is just not as good as a lot of people might think it is. Obviously he's not that bad of a shooter. He has a good mid-range game. He can kind of drive, but I mean, other than that, there's not a whole lot of things to Jrue Holiday's game that makes me be like, oh my god, wow, Jrue Holiday is all that guy. Now listen, the only reason why he's higher than guys like Westbrook and Melo is just on the fact that because of his defensive ability. He has the ability to guard certain point guards and even some shooting guards like Devin Booker. His presence on defense is better than just about any other point guard that I can think of on his list. In fact, now that I think about it, yeah, I think he's the best defensive point guard on this list. But like I said, Jrue Holiday, he's not the worst point guard in the world. He's not the best point guard in the world, but in my opinion, I think that if he does work a little bit on his offensive side, keep in mind he also did play a big role in the NBA Finals. I definitely do think he was that last piece that the Milwaukee Bucks didn't need to win it. But like I said, I think this is exactly the spot that Jrue Holiday deserves, but I really don't see him improving from this unless he gets better on offense. Ja Morant at number 6. Now listen, I think Ja Morant is honestly one of the best point guards when it comes to being explosive. I just honestly think that the situation he is in Memphis and the fact that we don't really get to see him throughout the playoffs, this was his first season we saw him in the NBA playoffs. I think it's going to take a little more. Now here's the thing, I love Ja Morant's game. I think he's an incredible player. I love watching him. I get really excited when I watch. Oh my god.
Pause, bro. Oh my gosh, I gotta edit that out, man!
On a real note though, I am excited to see what Jamal Murray can do in this upcoming season after Memphis just made the playoffs. Now Jamal Murray, no doubt in my mind, is one of the young talents that are coming through the NBA, and I think about in 5 years he'll be one of the top point guards that is definitely running the league, no doubt in my mind. And if only if he could land some of these dunks, like versus Aaron Baines and Kevin Love, if he could just dunk over him, man, this man would be the best dunker in the NBA. If I'm being completely honest, I give it about 5 years and Jamal Murray will easily be one of the best point guards once Damien Lloyd and Steph Curry and all those guys retire. Now if only if they could get like one more good player to play on Memphis, and that would be really good for Jamal Murray's career. At number 5 we got Jamal Murray. Listen, I don't care what anyone tells you, Jamal Murray is obviously and easily one of the most underrated point guards in the league. No doubt in my mind, I think he's one of the best scorers in this league. I mean, Jamal Murray, he's amazing. He's a really good shooter. His mid-range game is unbelievable. His handles are lights out, not to mention he is a very important presence for the Denver Nuggets. I feel like a lot of people have him a lot lower than number 5. I even saw some lists where they didn't even have him at like number 10 at all, which I highly think is so, and I mean so disrespectful. He had an amazing run in the bubble, and I can't really say last year about the NBA playoffs because obviously he was out for that, and I do think that if they did play versus Phoenix when Jamal Murray, that definitely wouldn't have been, you know, a sweep. I definitely think it could have went to 6 or 7, but regardless, I definitely do think that Jamal Murray is coming back this season and he's going to be amazing. And honestly, I think he's the last thing that Denver's going to need to come back so that way they can go back to being Western Conference contenders. I got high hopes for Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets this season. I can't wait to see how he does, and I'm definitely going to be taking notes. At number 4 I got Chris Paul. Chris Paul in the NBA Finals did play very well up until like the last couple of games, which to be fair, I think there was a lot of rumors going around that he had like either something wrong with his finger or his hand or something like that, so I don't know if it's exactly his fault. But during that NBA playoff run, he played amazing. He was honestly playing like the best point guard in the league. Obviously he's not the best point guard in the league, and I think that recency bias definitely didn't play into the fact that a lot of people were saying that, oh, Chris Paul is easily a top 3 point guard of all time, which is definitely not true. He had a really good playoff run. There are some flaws in his game though, however, mostly with his size and his defense, and I would also say his 3-point shooting also has to do with a little bit of, but other than that, Chris Paul is a really good player, and I honestly am so happy that Phoenix did re-sign him. I cannot wait to watch him this season. I'm hoping that, you know, this stuff goes down because I would love to watch this new Phoenix Suns team, also because like I would like our world to get back to normal. But regardless, I can't wait to see Chris Paul this upcoming season. Fresh off this NBA Finals run, the Phoenix Suns are due for a lot during this season. They have a lot to prove, and definitely Chris Paul is going to be a very important part of that. At number 3 I got Kyrie Irving. Listen, I think Kyrie Irving could easily be in the top 2, but I feel like this next player that's coming up, you know, it's kind of neck to neck, but Kyrie Irving is an amazing NBA player. He's an amazing guard. He's an amazing ball handler. There's not a whole lot of things in Kyrie Irving's game that I don't like. There's really nothing in Kyrie Irving's game that I don't like. In fact, I really don't think he has that many flaws. It's just really hard to like put him over these last 2 players, which you can probably guess who they are. But other than that, I mean, Kyrie Irving is going to do really well on this Brooklyn Nets team. If Kyrie can play a little better than last season, which honestly would be a very big improvement because he did play very well last season, I definitely do believe that Brooklyn Nets team will easily win the NBA Finals. At number 2 I got Damien Lloyd. I think Damien Lloyd is one of the best shooters in the NBA. I think he's one of the best scorers in the NBA. I think he's the only thing in Portland that is actually good, and in fact, in my honest opinion, I don't see there being anything positive in Portland. There's not a whole lot I can really say about him. I mean, we all know the amazing talent that he is and that he definitely does deserve justice to be on another team, but regardless, I think there's not really a whole lot I could say about Damien Lloyd. He's an amazing shooter. He's an amazing scorer. Everything about him is good. I guess the only weakness, which is for a lot of point guards of his size, is obviously his defense. But granted, if I'm taking Damien Lloyd, I'm not taking it because of his defense. I'm taking it because of his amazing scoring and his shooting ability. Also, Dame time. He's very clutch. I'm not gonna lie. I think we all knew this one was coming, but at number 1 I got Steph Curry. I mean, it's pretty simple. Steph Curry is obviously the best shooter in the NBA. He's the best scorer in the NBA. I feel like other than Kyrie Irving, he has the best handles in the NBA. He's honestly one of the most clutch point guards in the NBA. He's an NBA champion, unanimous MVP, all of that. He has every single thing in his game that is amazing. Just like Damien Lloyd, I feel like his only flaw in his game has to be his defense. During that Lakers and Warriors playing game with LeBron James at the end of the season, I really honestly felt like that when I was watching Steph Curry, I was so amazed at the things he could do. I was just like, are you serious? Like, you're still doing that? I've seen Steph Curry in person. Oh my god, it is such a treat. This man is talented, and honestly, it is super fun to watch him. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications. This is a little bit of a short type of video. Honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm gonna do shooting guards if this video doesn't get 10 likes. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day. Take care. Peace. If you have made it to the end of the video, here are 2 videos on the screen that I think you guys will really enjoy. Anyways, cue the outro.